There were enormous notes on virtually the whole classic repertoire that were made in the research for the original Fantasia. Almost everything that we wound up doing had at least a cursory glance in the late 30s. Firebird was one of the pieces that we discovered had been licensed to us by Stravinsky himself at the same time as Rite of Spring. Firebird didn't really come into our consciousness until we tried a half a dozen other pieces looking for a finale that had some kind of an uplifting nature to it. I said from the beginning it has to be the emotional equivalent of Night on Bald Mountain in Ave Maria. And I remembered having gone for a drive up in the north part of the country with my wife one year right after Mount St. Helens had gone off. And we went right by it in this huge flow of ash and the river clogged up and the trees all down and everything. And I said, wouldn't it be neat to set up a time-lapse camera that just overlooked this whole thing and leave it there for the next 500 years and watch the Earth rebuild itself, you know? And somehow that notion came back into my mind as we were talking about this thing. And Paul and Gaetan Brizzi, I think, came available to work on it about that time, too. And their concept of birth and regeneration, or chaos and rebirth, sort of fit into a naturalistic viewpoint on it.
The forces of destruction are part of nature, you know. And probably we may have to say that sometimes you need big destruction for a beautiful rebirth, you know.
And that idea of birth, death, and renewal, I think it's a powerful message. It taps into what Paul and Gaetan wanted to say. Again, this is purely from them. They storyboarded it, they designed it, they supervised every frame of it. And it's so beautiful.
They were going to tell in the Firebird the highest theme of the best Disney films. And let's put it together with the best musical take on that theme. That's all we want to do, fellas. Just what Walt said, better, always better, always better. And out of that, you get the Firebird.